Welcome to the Bella series on the members-only section of the ISDC website. In this series, I'm working with a chronic, overstimulated prey-locking female German Shepherd. Bella is a 3-year-old spayed female GSD. If you have watched my From Tyrant to Teacher video series, you have learned that my relationship-based teaching system is based upon trust and respect between dog and human, and that the interaction between the two should be fun. In this system, I use mainly operant training techniques in creating a teaching environment that promotes maximum clarity in communication between dog and human. In my teaching, I use positive reinforcement. However, in rare cases, like Bella, positive reinforcement is not always what brings maximum clarity. In this case, with a chronic overstimulated dog, the ability for the dog to make correct choices or different choices is impaired because of the lock on certain stimuli in her environment. In Bella's case, she responds heavily to cars, motorcycles, and any animal by lunging, barking, trash biting, etc. She will attack trees when prey-locked and is unable to have interactions with the stimuli that initially triggered the first response. When the mind state of a dog is such like Bella and the cortisol levels are that high, redirecting with food or a ball will have zero effect. Counter-conditioning by waiting it out is also impossible, and setting the environment up for success is also out of our control because we're often in public places. It is in these rare instances that the use of aversives will have a much better outcome. That doesn't mean that we are going to cause the dog severe pain or that we are going to use psychological intimidation. That also would not have the effect that we want. Proper aversive implementation is very, very difficult. In Bella's case, I decided to use a prong collar. The proper use of the prong collar is not easy and hence should be used by professionals. The prong collar is a series of chain links connected to each other with the open ends facing the dog's neck. It is also known as a pinch collar, which I believe is misleading as it doesn't actually pinch the dog. A choke chain, on the other hand, does. When fitted and used correctly, the prong collar actually protects the dog from trachea damage caused by inexperienced handlers or by the dog itself when it pulls on the collar due to excitement or bad behavior. A choke chain, on the other hand, is one of the prime causes of trachea damage. The prong collar needs to be fitted perfectly and properly to ensure you don't hurt the dog. It should be placed high on the dog's neck, just behind the ears, and all the extra links should be removed so that it's snug to the neck without drooping. A drooping collar will cause the skin of the neck to get pinched, and that actually hurt the dog. Also, collars that sit low on the neck, like a flat collar, will cause an oppositional reflex that will result in pulling against the collar. And that is the reason that it's almost impossible to teach a dog proper leash manners when using a very wide flat collar. The controversy and negative associations formed with almost any training tool out there is not because of the tool itself, but because of the improper use. I see trainers out there using tools like the prong collar and e-collar that have no idea how to use them. Even the use of a regular flat collar is not easy. Also, when using aversive training techniques, your observational skills on behavior and timing of the application of a correction and your leash techniques should be on point, more so than when using a clicker. And these techniques should only be used in a modification case and never ever be used in teaching new behaviors. So, with that out of the way, let's get into the series.